Welcome to my video about quitting smoking. That's the whole premise of this video. I am 42 years old. By the way, my name is Patrick. I'm 42 years old. I've been smoking for about 22 years and I'm just gonna quit smoking. And the whole premise of this particular video is that I'm going to kind of lock myself in the house, I suppose, and not leave the house for 3 days, because that's apparently how long it takes nicotine to leave your system. And this is the night before I quit smoking, so I have one cigarette left, which I'm going to smoke with you. I'm also going to go through my Carrs and my junk drawers and everything I have to make sure there's no nicotine lying around the house, and we're going to throw all that away. And then it's just going to be 3 days or 72 hours of me basically hanging out either in this room or upstairs or in the house, but I'm not going to be going anywhere. And I'm going to share with you every hour, every 2 hours, whatever seems appropriate, about how I'm feeling about going through the first 3 days without smoking. I have a lot of other things to talk about as well as far as smoking is concerned, and as time progresses we're going to cover all those things. But long story short, I read a book and it really opened up my eyes to the possibilities of what it takes to quit smoking. And that book is actually Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. I avoided this book like the plague. My girlfriend bought it. She quit smoking. When I turned 40, I was going to quit smoking, but I ended up smoking like butts I found on the ground and using rolling papers. Disgusting, but that's what I told myself was okay. It's like, well, as long as I'm not buying them, it's okay. So yeah, I was definitely smoking other people's cigarettes at some point when I was convinced that I was going to quit when I turned 40. Obviously, I did not have the proper mental attitude about it going into it. But this time I do, and so I'm really excited to share my last cigarette with you, the viewer, who is probably watching this because they want to quit smoking. And even though I haven't done it yet, and I still have my last cigarette to smoke, I know that you can do it because I know I can do it. And not that I need any extra motivation, because I know quitting smoking is the right decision, and there's nothing that could shake me from that. I can go on, and I will, believe me. We have 72 hours to share with each other. But starting tomorrow, by the way, the reason I'm dressed up is because this is one of the most important nights of my life in the past 22 years. I'm quitting smoking. I'm going to get my life back. I'm going to battle my addiction with nicotine. And not to use words that sound like something out of a social service club or video or something. But that's what this is. And that's what this is going to be all about. I'm hoping that we have a lot of fun, and you're going to see, I hope, that it's 100% doable, and the only thing that's stopping you from doing it is your own fear. And somehow or another, because of the book I read, I don't have that fear anymore. So I went through my vehicle, went through the house, went through all the junk drawers, and I came up with some nicotine. This particular pack of cigarettes belonged to my Aunt Jean, who died 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago. But these are the cigarettes that she left behind. She died of cancer. I'm gonna throw these away. It's not easy to do. Also have a thing of roll your owns, plenty of papers, and I have this disgusting ashtray full of cigarette butts that, if I wanted to, I could roll into my own cigarettes. However, I'm going to dispose of all of these right now and just leave my one cigarette left. So, there it goes. There they go. And Gene, I would love to have another cigarette with you, but this is not the way to do it. Well, there they go. So, all I have left is this one cigarette, and this is my last cigarette, which I'm gonna smoke very soon. So, this is kind of a big deal. The moment, you could say, that we're all waiting for. This is my last cigarette. That's all there is to it. I don't even need to expound upon that. But, I am going to smoke it. This god darn horrific little thing. I've smoked thousands of these. Each one, nowadays, 50 cents a cigarette. 25 cents, 10 cents, it didn't matter. It could be $1.50. Here we go. It may look like I love it. Of course, at the moment I do, especially this being my last one. However, the truth is, every time you take a drag off a cigarette, you're just setting yourself up to go through a nicotine withdrawal before you have your next one. So, you know, you think these things relax you, but really, it's just you're satisfying the nicotine addiction pain every time. But not to dwell, because there's no more sanctimonious human being on the planet than a guy who's telling you why you gotta quit smoking while he's smoking. And man, don't I look cool. Here I am, sitting in the garage in January. There's cat litter over there. This carpet is disgusting. You saw I threw away all the disgusting cigarettes that I'd left. This is actually supposed to be a cat dish feeding bowl, but I use it to ash in. And of course, there's nothing tasteful about that ashtray. So here it is. That was my last cigarette out of here. Still got plenty left. And let's keep talking about this bullshit here. I've really smoked a lot of cigarettes. I spent a lot of money, probably about $70,000 in cigarettes. But you know, to all of us smokers out there, and I'm a hardcore smoker by the way, don't think I'm gonna walk away from this like nothing. I smoke at least a pack a day, easily for the past 20 years. That's about it. If I don't have cigarettes around for whatever reason, I will resort to any means necessary to smoke nicotine. Because I'm a nicotine addict, which is what all smokers are. It's just sort of a weird thing to confront, and it's something I've only come across in the past couple of days, and I'm going to continue smoking my very last cigarette. I am so excited. I had no intention of actually smoking this cigarette so early tonight. But of course the addict in me just smoked every cigarette I had. I had like 3 left and I'm like, well, this will last me hours. But no, it lasted me like 45 minutes. And so here I am at my last cigarette a lot earlier than I intended, but I'm happy about it because I couldn't wait to start quitting smoking. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow and feel like I need a cigarette and just ignore it, and ignore it, and ignore it, and ignore it, all day long. Or do whatever I have to do, tell myself, oh, this is just part of me killing the enemy that's trying to kill me. It's gonna be really nice. And I do apologize for going on and on so much, but I think it's fun for all of us to share my last cigarette ever. And as I'm smoking this, I know I'm making my nice clothes stink, my ties stink, I have to wash my ties. You know, I drive around in a car and it's wintertime and I'm smoking a cigarette, roll the window down. I get my car washed like 3 or 4 times a week. I smoke a cigarette while I'm inside the car wash, which makes my clothes stink even more. There's so many things about smoking that I just can't wait to be done with. Just so many. I could try to talk about all the good times I've had and all the friends I've smoked cigarettes with, and you know, I'm grateful for that. But honestly, it's been nothing but bullshit. Cigarettes are the worst. I can't wait. I just can't wait to be free of these damn things. I just can't wait. And here we are. Ugh. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow and know that I'm free. It's important to smoke this last cigarette though, for some reason to me. I can't exactly say why, but I'm also very happy to document it. I have to say, like, part of my identity was associated with smoking. Like, oh, I'm a cool guy. I don't care about my life. You know, how cool am I? Look at me, I live on the edge. Look at me. I sit in the garage by myself with my cat inside, surrounded by ash and filth, and it stinks. I have my work boots up there. I keep all my work boots out here in the garage, and you know, I have a work boot for every occasion for my job, and they all stink. When I put them on, I can sit in my car, and I'm a smoker, not for long, but it makes my car reek, and I'm a guy that smells cigarettes, so it's just disgusting. My poor girlfriend has her car in here, and she doesn't even smoke, but she parks her car in the garage, and I smoke in the garage. Her car smells like, you know, a couch of a smoker. There's so many things that go with these darn cigarettes. And I can't wait to be free of it. It starts tomorrow. It starts real soon, actually. And I anticipate the next 3 days should mostly be fun. That's what I'm hoping. I have a really good mindset going into this. I know I'm doing the right thing. And I just don't see how I could fail. So, all that being said, here it is. I spent so much time smoking these bastards, thinking I was happy, but no longer. I'm gonna smoke my last drag like a cool guy. And now I'm a non-smoker. Should be fun. Good night.